Salamun, salamun. Welcome to lecture 26. The title of this lecture is Who are Quranic Muslims or Muslimin? So, we will analyze what is the definition of Muslim, Muslimin, or Muslimun in the light of the Quranic education. So, there are almost 2 billion consider themselves Muslim. 2 billion almost they consider themselves Muslims based on the below mentioned teaching of their parasitic Islamic religious scholars. So this definition is from centuries. So this is their definition from century that who is a Muslim? Number one, profession of faith or shahada. That the belief that there is no God but God and Muhammad is the messenger of God is a central to Islam. So this is one. Wherever Quran blasts out this faith or religion or shahada or worshipping of God, there is no place in the Quran for that. So this is one thing. And then number second, prayer. The Quran condemned worshipping, all kind of worshipping, personality worshipping, God worshipping, hero worshipping, celebrity worshipping, brand worshipping. There is no place. And moreover, there are no prayers in the Quran. They made themselves. Then alms, this donation, this is their main blood for their survival. This is the main oxygen. All these religious people, whether Muslim or other nation, they are all, taking the donation in the form of charity fund. Wherever zakat, there is a no alms concept in the Quran. It's an insult of the human personality. You use poor people to make money, to mint money, and using the name of God or Jesus or Muhammad. Fasting. There is no fasting in the Quran. Then pilgrimage, Hajj. So this is what type of Hajj? They are committing all kind of crimes and they went to, Makkah or Kaaba to make their meter zero. And all the corrupt Muslim leaders, military leaders, after looting, after making the government, the first thing they do, they come to the Kaaba and they come over there and then they make their meter zero and finish. And then they start the same thing. But there is no Hajj in the Quran. Then another condition for Muslim, Kalma. If they make any person Muslim, sorry, they ask him to recite the Kalma. But no one asks them, the Kalma is not mentioned in the Quran. From where they got this? And believing in Hadith. So from millions of Hadith, only 2.3% they accepted, they reject the 77,000 Hadith. So 97% was rejected by Bukhari and other Hadith writer. So this is the Muslim. This is the definition of Muslim according to our clergy. So let me check what is the definition of Muslim from the Quran. Quran characterization of Muslim. The Quran advises when you study and try to understand the Quran, make the research about the origin, historical development of each word, and its evolution of Semitic meaning across the time. And moreover, Quran says that when you recite the Quran, so you should ponder upon that. You should think about it. Tatafakkaru, tadadabbaru. But what we are doing, that is the reason I bring this verse, because this is my way to understand the Quran, and you should also do that. But the tragedy that they are reciting the Surah Fatiha in each prayer, and they don't know what they are reciting. This is insult of the Quran. Moreover, in the month of Ramadan, millions of times they are reciting the Quran without knowing a single word. Then all the Muslim in Middle East as well in Asia, they are conducting recitation competition, and they give the people millions of dollars. Why? Because they want to keep their dynasty or their power. This is the way to control. And then another tragedy, half the Quran. Quran does not accept it. Then we use the Quran in Pakistan, India. When the bridal comes, they pass her to under the shade of the Quran. But what Quran is saying over here? This is entirely, absolutely against the Quran. Look what the Quran is saying. وَإِذَا قُرِئَ الْقُرْآنُ فَاسْتَمِعُوا لَهُ وَأَنصِتُوا لَعَلَّكُمْ تُرْحَمُونَ. When you deliver the presentation of the Quran means part to part collection, section to section collection. Quran, recitation, lecture, presentation, not that recitation in the Ramadan or there's a competition for the reciting Surah Al-Rahman, and people say, wow, wow. They don't know what they're doing. So what Quran says, understand it thoughtfully. Etymological, uninterruptedly, when you discuss the Quran, yes, you can make the question, but let he should finish it. And relating to the origin and historical development of each word. Lexicon. Use. There are so many lexicons. Look, this William Lane, I'm using it. And there is another, he's a Christian, I'm using that. And also Arabs, I'm using their lexicon to understand the Quran. William Lane did a wonderful job. And that is why we assign or we put the name of our Quranic Research Center after his name. William Lane Quranic Research Center. This we have started now. Because this gentleman did a wonderful job. So use the lexicon and its origin and the evolution of Semitic meaning across the time. Each word of the Quran has a roots, has a society. Now I think this week, by the end of this week, we will be able to start sending the translation of the Quran, 5 or 10 verses on daily basis. What I have done for your convenience, I put the grammar, then I put all the shade, the meaning of the each word, and then I translate it in the light of those meaning and in the light of the grammar. And then I have also mentioned after English, then I mention the Arabic phrase so that you should not have any problem, so that you should understand the Quran and go to all these mosques where these blind, deaf people are sitting. You can ask them what the hell you are doing, so that you may receive growth and development of your mind and body. La'allakum turhamun. What turhamun mean? What happened in the mother womb? What happened to the seed in the earthworm? Like this. The Quran give you development like this. So look what Quran is saying. Do not recite Quran without understanding. It's a rebellious action against the Quran. Understand it by its grammar. It's a wonderful book. It's a beautiful word. Nature laws. I could not find any negative virtue in this book. I'm criticizing them, but I get the answer. So this is how today we will use the Quranic, this lexicon or historical or origin of the word. So to give you the knowledge, what is a Muslim mean, what is a Muslimun. So the Quran has used the term Muslimun and Muslimin, the two terms that Quran uses. The word Musliman, Muslim and Ghair Muslimin are not Quranic terms. The Quran does not use this term. This is all fabrication. Ghair Muslimin by Saudi Arabia. They made this. And look, what is the, pathetic. They were using to protect their dynasty 50 years with Imam Wahhabi. And when they think this brand is not securing our dynasty, then they change it. Anybody ask them? And they put this is a Muslim tariq, this is a Ghair Muslim tariq. If you go to Makkah and Medina, they put two sign, traffic sign. Way for the Ghair Muslimin and for the Muslimin. This was their Islam. And now, do you think by opening the bars and the dancing, they will change? Never. They are only sincere with their dynasty. They have nothing to do with your religion. They have one religion, not them. Every person in the power, they have one religion to make money. So Quranic terms, non-Quranic terms, and coined by the Muslim clergy, Ghair Muslim, Muslim now. The translation of the term Muslim as a believers, this is also wrong. It is a biblical. And Ghair Muslimin, non-believer, it is also. This term is Ghair Muslimin, is not available in the Quran. How you can be non-believer? And the Muslimin Quran does not support the believers or infidels. Non-believer or infidel are the serious corruption in the translation of the Quran, carried out by the classical and contemporary translators of the Quran. They did it. Look, everywhere there is a Amanu believer. I think 1,000 times they use this word in the Quran. So why Quran does not use this word? The Quran does not use the term Ghair al-Muslimin or non-Muslim or infidel because it causes discrimination based on the religion. Look where Quran is going. It's a perfect book that is against the principle of the Quran. This is the reason. And if you go to Muslim countries, there are several sects, and they have declared each other infidel. Shia said Sunni are infidel. Sunni said Shia are non-believers. So they are fighting from the century. For the Imam, they have declared each other kafir, non-believer. So this garbage is not available in the Quran. It is their garbage. Now let me use the Quranic way to understand the Quran. For the Muslim, the word salam has roots in lam mim. And look the shade from here you will find. Signifies safe, secure, and free from all kinds of faults and imperfection, or he become free from application or trial of affairs. Where it is in the meaning of the Muslim that he should pray 5 times, he should go to Makkah or Medina, he should, fasting or Umrah or 5 time prayer or Ramadan, where it is written? This is the basic meaning of the Salam. And again, how they were using? Salama min al-aib. He become free from faults and defects, imperfection, blemish or evils. So any person who is free from evil things is a Muslim. Then Salam. He made it firm, strong and sound. No Ramadan, no Hajj, nothing. You will not find anything. Assalam, saluting or greeting for safety, prosperity, and freedom of choice. The Quran has used the word salamun, salamun, or salamun alaikum. This salam, what we are saying, assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam, it is not mentioned in the Quran. It is their, fabrication. Then, salamun alayhi, he gave or delivered a thing to him. Look, here, salam means delivering, not praying, not worshipping, delivering something. Al taslim, abstaining from the opposition, is submitted. Abstaining from the opposition of the, peace. Al salam, complies to the laws of safety, peace, prosperity, tranquility. This is Islam. If you go to Middle East, their security department, they have written Salamata, Aman. Then, وَأَسْتَسَلَكُمْ لَتَّرِيقٍ. He went upon the middle of the road, not missing it. Look, this is Islam. And then the Qalbul Salim, verse 89. A mind with peace or with tranquility or free from imperfection, that is a Muslim. Not that person who is praying or making sect or going to Hajj or going to Umrah or fasting. He is not a Muslim. This is when his thinking become, clean. When his thinking free from the imperfection, all kind of discrimination, all kind of lootings. Then salamatun, a woman soft, sensitive, tender and beautiful. When you put the system of the Quran, Islam, then that nation will become like a beautiful woman, sensitive woman. What a beautiful information Quran is. So sensitive means you will be sensitive like a beautiful woman to your body, to your society. You will take care about them. Darul Islam. Then, if you take care of each other, that society will become the abode of safety, security from evil of any kind. When you put this Quranic system in your society, then this society will become safe, secure, and the symbol of peace. Then Salam. In English, it's a ladder or a series of stairs or step bring up upon which one ascends. So this Salam, stair or ladder, it gives two things. It performs two things. If you go up, So what Quran is giving example? Why the Salam they are calling? Because when you put the Quranic laws in your society, then you will become the, like a stair or ladder going up. You will become the best nation. You will become the honorable nation. You will become the lofty nation given up from other nation. And if you come down, if you leave the Quranic laws, then you will come down and towards the humiliation, towards the degradation, like 2 million people now. They are in this situation. Look, all the Islamic country. They are all living in a humiliation, degradation, economic slavery, and all kind of slavery there. So this is the meaning of that is why the Quran says in the above verse I have mentioned that when you start reading the Quran, stay each word, then it will open the ways for you. So in the light of above mentioned lexiconic explanation, the meaning of the term Islam would be as follows. The Quran constitution or any other system which provide the people safety, security, tranquility, peace, prosperity, freedom, and satisfaction is called Islam. Islam. It is not Islamabad. All the 57 country, there is no Islam. There is Islamabad. They are controlling. The people of any nationality or religion, color, gender who have established the Salah system of the Quran as known Muslimin. So here is the definition of the Muslimin. And who are active for establishing peace and tranquility are called Muslimun. Muslimin, they agree, they establish. Muslimun, they are still active participants, regardless their race, color, creed, religion, and nationality. Look, all the Muslim states, they are based on religion discrimination, where Quran does not accept religion. Quran does not, advise you to make the discrimination based on your faith or your prayer or Sunni or Shia. So this is the definition of the Muslim. Any person who is removing the evil thing, corruption thing, and work for the prosperity, peace, he is a Muslim. Whether he is Indian, whether he is a American, whether he is a Jew, whether he is a Saudi, whether he is Pakistani, regardless of all this. Because Quran does not use any words kafir for non-Muslim or Ghair Muslimin because it's a crime against the Quran. Because Quran does not make discrimination based on the religion. However, the Muslim scholars have defined Islam that it is an Abrahamic monotheistic religion. This is the gift of the Jew or the gift of the Bible. Ibrahim never ever followed any religion. And these two religions, Christianity and Muslim, it is a gift of the Jews. They have given us these two religions under the slogan of Abrahamic religion. Abraham, he did not, follow any religion. He was against the religion. Look, they are following Ibrahim, but they are 180-degree against his education. But they use Ibrahim name for the religion, for their nationality. So we are estimated who are estimated to number of approximately 2 billion worldwide and are the world's second largest religious population after Christian. So they are not 2 billion Muslim. They are not Muslim. According to the Quran, they are something else. Arab, they are Arab, based on their nationality, and all the other Islamic countries. The Quran does not accept any nationality. This beautiful planet is for all us. So now I will give you the definition of Islam now. Verse 319. Innal deen andal Islam. مختلف الذين أوتوا الكتاب إلا من بعد ما جاءهم العلم بغيا بينهم ومن يكفر بآيات الله فإن الله سريع الحساب. Indeed, the code of life prescribed by Allah in the deen and Allah. And al-deen means also economic system, debit and credit. It has a 40, 50 meanings. In the law include management, justice, economic system. So indeed the code of life prescribed by Allah. This code of life, it is consisting of economic system, justice system, management system, signified to remove evils and corruption from the society of Islam. How 57 countries are saying we are a Muslim, we have Islam? No Islam. It's all Islamabad. And not create dispute. They are the symbol of dispute. Shia, Sunni, Saudi, Ahmadi, Deobandi, Wahhabi, Shia. Quran is saying create no dispute by those who were giving the written mandate. They have the book and they're creating it. Shia saying their philosophy. Sunni saying their philosophy. Saudi has their own philosophy. Utul Kitab, written mandate, except after knowledge had come to them. This knowledge has come to them, they cannot dispute anything. They should work for the betterment of the people in economically justified justice, management, by exceeding the bonds of justice between them. Bagya bainahum. They should not cross each other or make rebellious to each other or make enmity to each other. And whoever will disacknowledge Allah's guidelines or verses, وَمَنْ يَكْفُرُ بَآيَاتِ اللَّهِ, disacknowledge, then indeed Allah's laws are very swift in calling the accountability. فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ سَرِيعُ الْحِسَابِ, and it has been done. We are the worst nation on this planet. Allah did. Allah will not come to take your accountability. Our accountability is there. Every moment, every second, we are living in an insulting life, degradation life. This is finally Surya Sahab. Your asab, your accountability has been done. No need Allah to talk to you now. You have done this, and if you want that we should be a Muslim, then come back to the Quran. Finish all this praying and Hajj and Umrah and this sect. Just let's start. First of all, recover the economy. You have control all the resources with the collaboration of religious parasite people. Let it should be open to the people. So this is the definition of Islam. And now I'll come to Ibrahim, because Jews are saying that Abrahamic religion, and they are saying we are the cousin. Christian, Jew and Muslim, we are cousin. It's all politics. Let me give what Ibrahim think about religion. 6:16. La shariku lahu bezalika amarat wa ana awwal muslimin. It's a very 6-7 word, but it gives the very clear message. No association of parasitic religious and as well as bad capitalism with his law. So this was the message of the Ibrahim. And we are all three religion. We have heaps of wealth. In churches, in mosques, in synagogues, there are plenty of wealth. It was not the order of the Ibrahim. He said no. No association of parasitic religious and as well as bad capitalists with his law. I cannot bring in the constitution of the Quran religious ritual or as well as bad capitalism system. And with that, I have been ordered. Look, ordered. And I am leading or pointing wa ana awwal of the ones who remove the evils and corruption from the society. Look, this is the message of Ibrahim. He did not pray. He was not a Jew. He was not a Christian. He was not a Muslim. He was a Muslim like this, not like 2 billion Muslims. He has no, he revolted against the priesthood. He revolted against the kingdomship. So this is the Muslim man. Ibrahim was not praying, not performing rituals. And what they mentioned that he came to Makkah and he erected this Kaaba, it's all stories, it's all fabrication. So this is about Ibrahim, about which Bible is saying it's Abrahamic religion. He was against the religion. And now I'll talk about Jesus, Isa. Sorry, I call Jesus. The rehabilitated buddies or the follower of Isa said that we are Muslim and we will remove all kinds of economic exploitation from the society. So they were under the slavery, economic slavery system of the Roman Empire. And when Isa told them that I will remove that barbaric economic system, then they said, if you will remove it, we will with you. Take our witness. So what they said to Isa, and when Isa perceived from hissing and or churning sound, it was in the Roman Empire, in the court of Jewish court, Roman Empire court, when he realized he was delivering the speech over there. I have just mentioned this verse over here. It is coming from the other verses that what happened over there. Denial or disacknowledgement. The Jewish priesthood said, who was very close with the Roman Empire, that we disacknowledge your economic system. Why? Because they were making money. They were the buddy of the Roman Empire. He said, who will be my helpers for the cause of Allah's laws? He feels there is something wrong. And then he make announcement over here. Maybe they will injure him and insult him. He said, who's with me for this Allah's laws? Who will support me? I want to change the economic system. The rehabilitated or followers said, Kala Hawarin. This Hawarin for both male and female. And the word who is from here, which our priesthood said that it is only for female. And there will be 72 dark-eyed virgin whores in the paradise. Here is Hawarin. They are male and female. We are the helpers of Allah. They said, we will support you. Isa, don't bother. So there was a division over there. The Jewish court of justice, where Isa alayhi salam was delivering the speech, the people divided into two parties. And one said, we are the helpers of Allah. We subscribe Allah's peaceful law. Amana billahi. It is not a believing. They subscribe. Just like you subscribe any lecture on the YouTube. They said, yes, we are with you. And bear, not only this, they said, and bear witness. When you subscribe, it's a witness. When the people subscribe my channel, I receive the message that I have subscribed you. It's a witness that we are with you, Vanna. We are with you to clear of the evils and corruption from the society, and we are a Muslimun. We are a Muslimun. So here the word Muslimun, it means the follower of the bodies or the companion of the Isa. They were not Christian. They were not Christian. Similarly, Ibrahim was not Jew. Look, this Isa Islam follower. They said, we are a Muslimun. We will remove all this. We will try to remove this. We will actively do to remove this imbalance in the society, economic slavery. And then Quran asks one question. Muslim segment of the society must not treat like a criminal. So Muslim segment of the society must be not treated like a criminal. أَفَنَجْعَلُ الْمُسْلِمِينَ كَالْمُجْرِمِينَ. Think, shall we treat the Muslimin like offenders, like a criminal? No. They are the real asset. Like Tucker Carlson, I have listened to his interview with the Putin. He is an American, you know, commentator and writer. Wonderful person. He uncovered the mujrimeen. All this leadership in the West, they are a bunch of mujrimeen. They are doing the crime against the humanity. And if anybody, of any person, explain them this is wrong, then they say, shut up his mouth, close that channel, close that social media. So this Quran is saying, shall we treat the Muslim like offenders? These are the reformers. If you are reformer in any field, economic, the electronic world, or you are in TV show, or in any speeches, or any YouTube, if you are doing a reforming work, making this planet more beautiful, you are a Muslimin. So they should not consider these people offenders or criminal. So this is Quran saying. أَفَنَجَعَلُ الْمُسْلِمِينَ كَالْمُجْرِمِينَ. Would you treat the Muslimin, the people who remove the evils, corruption, dishonesty from society, you will, treat them like a criminal? No. It is happening now. Any person who speaks against the injustice, they put him behind the jail. Look, Pakistan, what is happening in all Muslim countries. Now the Quran brings the Ramesses II. He was a But Ramesses' second dynasty was better than today's dynasty. He was an honorable person. He did not did so much injustice what Roman Empire were doing. So Ramesses II, the chief of the Pharaoh reality, when overwhelmed with the Quranic foundation, he said, I submit my services to remove the evil dynasty system from the society. So what happened? You have read so many times, Arsal Ma ka Bani Israel, Ma na Bani Israel. Actually, where this clash happened with the Quranic foundation, the people who were supporting the honorable people, reasonable people, learned people who had started the revolution against the Pharaoh dynasty, so he arrested them. In other verses, it is mentioned, but I'm giving you some background. So when they were arrested by the Pharaoh or Ramses II, then Quranic federation involved. It was a crisis. So the Quran explained this thing in 1090. وَجَوَازْنَا Bani Israel. And all the Quran is written Bani Israel, children of Israel. It's an injustice, the Quran. Bani Israel al-Bahar. فَاتَّبَعُوا فِرْعَوْنَ وَجَنُودَهُ بَغْيًا وَعَدُوا حَتَّى إِذَا أَدْرَكَ الْغَرْقَ قَالَ آمَنْتُمْ أَنَّهُ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا هُوَ آمَنْتُ بِهِ بَنُو إِسْرَائِيلَ وَأَنَا مُسْلِمٌ. So this Bani Israel was those people who were leading the, you know, this agitation against the Pharaonic reality. They were the architecture, Bani framework, foundation. Israel, respectable leader, revered leader, not children of Israel. Al-Bahar, Buhran. Let me translate you. And we provided the way from the immoderate way of Pharaoh. He house arrested them. It was an immoderate action. Like if they put this American commentator and writer Tucker Carlson into the jail or behind the bar because he took the interview of the Putin, so they did the same thing. Who started revolution struggle against the Pharaoh's cruel dynastical system to pass through a series of crises. وَجَوَازْنَا بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ الْبَحْرَ. It does not mean sea or ocean. They corrupted all the Quranic message. So Javadna passed through them, released them, get the freedom. They were house arrest or they were in the prison. Bahar. It was a great crisis. And we investigated and persecuted Pharaoh and his forces who were involved in the rebellious and extreme enmity until when he perceived he will be overtaken by or he drowned in the mesmerism, not in the sea. So, what happened over there? After investigation, Quranic Federation prosecuted the Pharaoh. Ramses, how? They follow them. Prosecuted Pharaoh and his forces who were in the light, who were involved in the rebellious and extreme enemy. This was a rebellious action. Until when he perceived, when there was a clash, and when he perceived that they will overtake me, they will defeat me, so he drowned in the mesmerism, not in the sea. You listen the story that Moses went into the ocean and Pharaoh follow him, and then he put the staff, the stick in the sea, and sea was divided into two portions. Then they passed through that, and then Pharaoh Ramses II dead body was see through outside into the shore. So this is all stories. What happened over there? Quranic Federation prosecuted, and its dynasty is gone. He said when he realized that they will overtake me, then he said, I am ready to eliminate the evils. Amanta behi banu Israel. I am with the architecture of the leadership, the fundamental leadership of Bani Israel, who wants to remove this dynasty. I'm with them. And he said, indeed, there is no law except whatever Quranic Federation is saying, this is okay. The one whom I trust, and I trusted. Amanta, again, to remove the bad thing, evil thing. And in whom architecture, leadership, trust, I also trust on them. I'm with them. And I am among those who remove the corruption and evils. I will be with them. And they are saying he was drowned in the sea, and then his dead body was, the waves, the ripple, throw it outside. These are all stories. Here is the Quran. Here's the Quran. So this is the, Muslimun. So Quran does not accept any, this definition, infidel or non-believer or Muslimin. It is a discrimination based on the religion. I have gone through Quran my 40, 50 years. I could not find any nationality in the Quran. I could not find any discrimination based on the religion, and the Quran condemned religion. Quran condemned worshipping of God. So this is all their business they are doing. They are minting money. And they don't understand the Quran. So if you have any question, please send me. I will respond to you. Thank you very much.